Hello, welcome to Crypto News. Today, May the 27th of 2026, and the top crypto news is as follows. And today, we will start with all the money that is not coming into the crypto market. We will start from our ETPs that have outflows of $1.47 billion. Obviously, $1.3 billion of this is outflows from Bitcoin, and $222 million is outflows from Ethereum. And beyond the ETPs and ETFs have also seen outflows in the last 8 days. We have a series of outflows, and overall outflows from Bitcoin and Ethereum have taken money out of our market of $112 million. And the whole situation was not helped last week by Michael Saylor either, as we learned that MicroStrategy reduced its cash reserves by 69% to repurchase debt of $1.5 billion without making even one Bitcoin purchase last week, a different strategy we see MicroStrategy taking. The only one who remained faithful to his moves is BitMine, which made the biggest purchase for 2026 last week, as it bought a total of 112,000 Ethereum for $237 million. And since we're on BitMine, let me tell you that Mr. Tom Lee implies that its stock could rise as BitMine stock is being considered for inclusion in the Russell 3000. And this, as I said, could help its stock, as he also implies. Continuing to our markets, we will go to the tokenization market, or real-world assets, which reached $51 billion in total market capitalization. The most impressive thing, in my opinion, is that 42% of this increase happened this year, when the market is not the best for crypto. Nevertheless, institutions know what they want and continue to work on this regardless of the crypto market situation. While another statistic showing that our market is weak is our DeFi space, where the total value locked of the entire DeFi market has fallen 14% after the CRYPTONEWS exploit, when everyone suddenly remembered that there is risk in DeFi. Not everything is simple. Leaving our markets, it's time to go to our currencies, and we will start with Hyperliquid, which is preparing to make a move that theoretically can help its price a lot. Specifically, we learned that it is launching prediction markets for real-world events. These markets will be built on Hyperliquid's HIP4 and will use Circle's USDC as the stablecoin. The first markets will open based on the annual change of the Consumer Price Index CPI of May and the decision on federal funds rates in June. So we don't need to say how fashionable prediction markets are and how much money goes into this new casino that has opened global markets. The only thing that worries me is that other popular platforms like Polymarket and Kalshi that started this trend are continuously being blocked from many countries, and Spain is one of the latest countries that has blocked both Polymarket and Kalshi. So I don't know how they will handle Hyperliquid's move. For the latest on Hyperliquid, I want to tell you that first, it has continuous inflows into its ETFs, with the total market capitalization it has collected being $95 million in ETFs, and there is also a whale that put $9.1 million on 10 times leverage long on Hyperliquid. So there are big players who believe the price will continue to rise. Leaving Hyperliquid, we will go to the last news of our day concerning XRP and the latest moves it's making to become more effective in DeFi, since DeFi is not one of the strong features that XRP has. Specifically, we learned that there is a draft amendment titled AMM Swappable Curves, which is directed to the XRP Ledger Standards repository, proposing the extension of the network's existing automated market maker to 3 types of pluggable curves: constant product, concentrated liquidity, and stable swap. Let me say that AMM refers to automated market makers, a type of decentralized exchange where transactions are executed against a pool of designated tokens and not between buyers and sellers. So if this proposal passes and is implemented in the network, it will make XRP even better in DeFi. And since we're talking about upgrades, I'll tell you that there's also an upgrade to XRP, as today the fixed cleanup 3.1 1.3 upgrade will be implemented. It's an upgrade that will superficially upgrade the network, make it better, but we as users won't notice anything. Nevertheless, these are important upgrades that will strengthen the stability and proper functioning of every network as XRP does. Moving now to our beloved crypto market, we will see that Bitcoin is stuck at $75,000. And we have entered our resistance, while traditional markets, and specifically the S&P 500, is soaring to a new closing record because first, AI continues to take money and help the participation of various companies, and second, perhaps we are close to ending this war as the agreement between Israel and Iran has been completed and only the signature remains, according to the director of the Al Jazeera. If this is real news, today or tomorrow we will learn that probably this war has stopped. Theoretically, we always await the latest developments. So that's why traditional markets are very happy. Now I don't know what's wrong with ours. That wraps up the top news for crypto today, May the 27th of 2026. I'd like to remind you that the content you just watched is created for educational purposes only and should not be considered as investment advice, but rather as investment opinion. Please subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and feel free to comment. Take care, everyone, and have a good day.